welcome back. So today I'm going to be doing my April favorites. It's gonna be May, so yes, April favorites. And pretty much everything in front of me is either skincare or hair care because, as you guys can tell, I did change my hair color. If you follow me on Snapchat and Instagram, you guys already knew this. And based on your guys' response, you guys have been very accepting of the change, which is great because I know that a lot of you guys follow me because of my red hair videos. But for the same reason, you guys know that I have had red hair for an extremely long time, back from the time that I was completely red to the more recent ombre red. I've just had it for an extremely long time. So I was a little bit bored, needed a change. And the second reason is you guys know that pretty soon I'm going to be practicing my professional career, which in healthcare, red hair is not exactly looked at in a positive light. So those were kind of my two incentives for changing my color. In a perfect world, nobody would be able to tell me what color I can or cannot wear my hair, but it is what it is. Unfortunately, YouTube is not my only career, so I do need to have a second, profession. So that's life. But I do like the color, I like the change. I had always wanted to try it out, but I just never had kind of like the guts to do it. And finally, I had these kind of, two incentives to change my color, so I was like, let's just go for it and see what happens. So I'm still playing with it a little bit. We still have some work to do up here in the transitioning colors, just because getting that red out was so hard. I just cannot even believe that they got it this light. My hair did take a little bit of a toll. It's definitely quite a bit dry, so it does need a lot of TLC before I go back in and just kind of get this top part, darkened up a little and just a little bit more blended, etc., etc., all those finishing touches. Just because it was a major color correction. So that being said, now that we got the hair part out of the way, let's go ahead and jump into my favorites. Absolutely top product of the month has to be this lotion, and I'm not even sure how to say that. I think it's Eucerin Professional Repair Extremely Dry Skin Lotion. So recently I've been experiencing a lot of issues with my skin, particularly right up in this area. I've gotten a lot of texture, patchiness, and just like overall rough skin, and that started to make me look uneven. So I resorted to using foundation to try and cover up all these issues, but foundation just made my skin look worse. However, if I didn't use foundation, my skin looked like uneven. It was just like a big mess. So I just started doing research on what I can do to fix my skin. Apparently, I was suffering from, first of all, dehydrated skin because, to be honest, I don't drink enough water at all. It's really hard for me to drink water. I just don't like the taste of it or lack thereof. I just have an extremely hard time drinking water. I'm lucky if I drink 16 ounces a day. Like, that's just the truth. So my skin was extremely dry, and the roughness was from probably accumulated dead skin cells. So I found that products with the ingredient alpha hydroxy acid, which is what this has, are going to help kind of exfoliate all those skin cells and just repair your skin and make it look smoother. So immediately the day or the night that I used this, literally the next day, the texture around my nose here was so much better. I still have a few little bumps, but I've always had those, like that's normal. It's so much better, and they're so much smaller too. So now I'm back to using just concealer, and my skin is just so much more even in general. So this stuff, great. The only thing is that you have to use a sunscreen. Because of that ingredient, your skin is more susceptible to sunburn. But now that my skin is pretty much back to normal, what I do is use it every other night, and I make sure that I wash it off in the morning, followed by a sunscreen. Next favorite is a sunscreen, and I'm not even sure how to pronounce this either. Is it Coats Face Sunscreen? Anyway, it's a sunscreen, and I bought it because of the warning label that's on this, that you have to use sunscreen when using this product. So I hate using sunscreens like the normal ones because I don't like how they feel like super sticky on your skin, and I don't like the smell of it. Even the like fragrance free ones still smell like sunscreen lotion to me. I just don't like them at all. So I went looking for sunscreen, and I found this one, which is amazing. Like, I don't even mind wearing it, obviously. It literally feels like a primer. It feels exactly like the Tarte Clean Slate Poreless Primer. just like that. Like, it feels super velvety on the skin. Their matte finish, which I didn't realize that they came in more finishes, but they do. So next time I won't be getting the matte one, I'll be getting whichever other one there is. Just because if I use too much of this one, I do notice that it kind of feels like a little bit dry. But so I just use like the smallest amount. And this is in the color Natural Skin Tone. It has an SPF of 40, which is amazing. If you guys don't like typical, you know, lotion-y sunscreen, definitely give this one a shot. You could find it at Ulta, I believe. Next favorite is something that I used to use way back in the day when I first started my channel, and that is the Clean and Clear Dual Action Moisturizer. Like I said, along with all the other texture issues, I was also having just random breakouts. If you guys remember, in my last tutorial, I think it was, I was like, I had a huge breakout in my nose, and then one right under my eye, and I had to excise them, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, so I've just gotten random breakouts that are just so persistent. So what I use to keep those at bay is the Clean and Clear Dual Action Moisturizer. Whenever I feel like a pimple coming on, I hate the word pimple, like a blemish coming on, you know, I'll just pop this on just on those areas because it does tend to dry out your skin in those areas. And then, you know, it pretty much keeps them at bay, keeps my skin clear from any breakouts and whatnot. Okay, moving on. My next favorite is another moisturizer, but this one I use in the daytime, and this is the Neutrogena Hydro Boost moisturizer, which has that gel-like consistency that I like because I don't really like to use moisturizers in the day that have that cream-like texture, just because they tend to make your skin a little bit sticky and look a little bit oily, you know. So I do like this because it does provide that extra boost of hydration, but without leaving that, you know, tacky moisturized feeling on my skin. So I do like this one. And let's see, I don't know if I have anything else for skin. Oh yes, I do. Just kidding. Last favorite product for skincare that I have is an eyebrow razor. So I know a lot of people use this to remove facial hair from their skin, like all the peach fuzz. And that's great. It's an added benefit, obviously, but that's not the reason that I started using it. It obviously does remove all the hair from my face, but the reason why I started to shave my face, per se, is to get rid of that external layer of dead skin cells. So the way that I use this is I do it only about once every 2 weeks or so, or just as needed. And what I do first is wash my face with warm water and just like a foaming wash, let it dry. And then I'll take this and kind of go all over my face, kind of scraping it off. And you can even see like little flakes of skin that will come off if you have a lot of dead skin cells, as well as your peach fuzz. Right after I'm done shaving, I exfoliate, and I do that with a foaming cleanser and sugar, just like regular granulated sugar. And I use that as my exfoliator. And I find that sugar is actually the best exfoliator. It's just so much better, it leaves my skin extra smooth. And then after that, I will usually do it on a day when I'm going to use this, because then it'll ensure that my skin is soaking up all the moisture and benefits from this lotion. So I usually do that at nighttime, and then my skin will be super smooth the next morning. And I got this kind of eyebrow razor exfoliating skincare technique from my mom, who got it from an esthetician that went to her clinic as a patient, because my mom works at a clinic, she's a nurse. And she told me about it, so I was like, I really have to try it, and it's been wonderful. It works amazing, makes my skin super smooth, and it honestly hasn't looked better in a very long time. So I'm really happy with this. I'm going to move on to hair products, which are not that many. I just have a few to mention and then we'll be done. First one, of course, is the Biotin. Now, Biotin is not going to change the hair that has already grown out of your head or the hair that is already damaged, but it is going to help your new growth just to be healthier and maybe even grow a little bit faster. My nails are growing like crazy. I've taken this for the last 2 weeks and my nails have never grown faster because my hair grows super slow, and so do my nails. Like, my nails will not grow literally for like months. So they could stay the same length for months on end. But my nails have already grown so much, I just chipped the polish. I got this on Amazon a while back, but I just never got in the actual routine of taking it every day until, you know, I bleach my hair and I'm like, okay, I have to take care of my new hair that's coming out, just so that it's extra healthy for when I have to do my, you know, bleach touch-ups. It's able to take that damage a little bit better trying to grow it out as fast as possible to get rid of this extra dry ends and just get some new blonde in. You know what I'm saying? I hope that makes sense. In my head it makes sense. My next favorite is this Apogee 2-Step Protein Treatment, which is from Sally's. You can buy it in a full-size bottle or this single-use size, sorry. And it's basically just like a protein injection into your hair. So it's meant for hair that is extremely prone to breakage, extremely brittle, damaged hair, which is my situation because obviously going from that bright red to this light blonde took a toll on my hair. Like, my hair is extremely damaged at this point. It's breaking on all levels. Like, I have split ends up to here probably. So this thing literally saved my hair because that first week my hair would not even dry on its own. Like, now it actually dries on its own, which is such a huge improvement, and it's actually manageable. But that first week, you guys, like, my hair would dry like with the blow dryer and it would be out to here. Like, it was crazy. And ever since I used this product, like, my hair is actually manageable. It dries on its own. It's still a little bit frizzy, but not out to here. It's like a little bit more, you know, tamed. And you can only use this every 6 weeks. So my next treatment is going to be in about 2 more weeks, and I'm definitely going to be buying that full size. Definitely a necessity for bleached hair. Like I said, I have a lot of breakage going on, so I've been using a lot of treatments. Another one that I do is a LeaveIn Treatment, and it's Infusion 23, and it comes in this big old bottle. I'm going to put a picture of it right here because I don't have the big bottle with me. I just have this little spray bottle because I put it in here just because that big bottle is just kind of like annoying to be handling. You know, I have to dip it in my hand and I have to like rub it into my hair, and it's just a mess. So I just decided to put it in a spray bottle. So I just spray it into my hair. So much easier, saves me so much wasted product. And I apply it when my hair is damp right after my shower. I will towel dry my hair, put this in there, and then onto my next favorite, I will spray this Brazilian hair oil because my hair is extremely dry. I wanted to retain some of the moisture, so I do spray it in oil right after the treatment. And this is a keratin spray as well as a heat protectant, so it's going to control frizz as well as add some extra moisture, and it also prevents frizziness, which for the most part is true, but obviously if you're in like a lot of humidity, you know, there's only so much that the products can do for your hair. So I use it mainly for the keratin benefits and for the chemical abuse benefits, because I still have to kind of, you know, tame down the frizziness of my hair by blowing it out and putting a blow dryer to my hair. So I absolutely love this product. It gives me extra shine, moisture, and obviously heat protection, so it's great. And then lastly, of course, coconut oil. Literally, I wash my hair about once a week, so right before the day that I'm going to wash it, I will apply this the night before, sleep with it in the whole night, and then I'll wash it in the morning. Literally has helped my hair tremendously. I washed it today and I forgot to put this last night, and I immediately see a difference. Like, it's normally a lot better than this. Like, my hair is super dry right now, and it's usually better than this when I use the coconut oil. So huge must for sure. Okay, so that's it for my April favorites this month, just skincare and hair stuff. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up button if you guys like favorites videos. That way I know that I should continue doing these every once in a while. For the comment section, please leave any recommendations for damaged hair down below, including home like remedy mask type things, or just miracle products that you guys have tried out that have really helped out your hair. Just leave that down in the comment section below. And with that, we have concluded this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Remember that wherever you go and whatever you do, always leave your mark.